Welcome to our Sunday tribute. This week, we honor the legendary wrestlers we've lost in recent years, reflecting on their profound contributions to the world of wrestling. Their impact remains strong, and their legacies inspire us all. We'll also address some somber news about Ilja Dragunov, whose recent developments have deeply affected many fans. Join us as we celebrate their remarkable lives through heartfelt tributes and cherished memories. Subscribe to stay connected and ensure their inspiring stories continue to resonate. Blackjack Mulligan, born Robert John Heck on November 25, 1942, was a towering presence in professional wrestling during the 1970s and 1980s. Standing an impressive 6 feet 9 inches tall and weighing over 300 pounds, Mulligan was known for his rugged, no-nonsense persona that made him a formidable competitor in the ring. His size and strength made him a standout figure, earning him respect from fans and peers alike. Mulligan began wrestling in the 1960s and quickly rose through the ranks, competing in multiple promotions across the country. He was famous for his tough guy image and his signature move, the sleeper hold, which he used to great effect to wear down and defeat opponents. Over the years, he formed several memorable tag teams, including partnerships with wrestling legends such as Ernie Ladd and Greg Valentine, as well as teaming up with his son, Barry Windham, who would also go on to become a wrestling star. Throughout his career, Blackjack Mulligan won numerous championships, including the prestigious NWA United States Tag Team Championship and the WWF World Tag Team Championship, now known as WWE. His contributions to professional wrestling were formally recognized in 2017 when he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Bobby Fiend, cementing his place among the sport's greats. Beyond his in-ring career, Mulligan was also a respected promoter and trainer, dedicating time to help develop the next generation of wrestling talent. He played a key role in shaping many young wrestlers' careers, passing on his knowledge and passion for the sport. Blackjack Mulligan, leaving behind a legacy of toughness, dedication, and influence, he remains a beloved figure in wrestling history, remembered for his impact both inside and outside the ring. Elio Carlo Colosetti Drazic, better known by his ring name Colosso Colosetti, was born on May 19, 1948, in Argentina. He became a celebrated professional wrestler whose career spanned several decades and continents, leaving a lasting impact in Mexico, Southern California, and beyond. Known for his charismatic presence and technical wrestling ability, Colosetti played a key role in connecting wrestling cultures across Latin America and the United States. Colosetti began wrestling in his native Argentina, gaining experience on the local circuit before broadening his reach throughout South and Central America. His growing reputation soon brought him to Mexico, where he joined Empresa Mexicana de Lucha Libre, EMLL, the country's premier wrestling promotion. It was here that he earned the moniker Colosso Colosetti, or Colossal Colosetti, reflecting his imposing style and stature. The highlight of his singles career came on December 19, 1968, when Colosetti captured the prestigious NWA World Light Heavyweight Championship by defeating Rey Mendoza. This title was highly regarded in Mexico, and Colosetti held it for over a year, defending it successfully before Mendoza regained it on March 20, 1970. Expanding his influence, Colosetti later competed in Southern California's NWA Hollywood territory. Teaming with Jonathan Boyd, he won the NWA America's Tag Team Championship on May 18, 1979, defeating Hector Guerrero and Barry Orton. Their reign was short-lived, however, as the Twin Devils took the titles the following day. A classic figure in Lucha Libre tradition, Colosetti participated in a memorable Lucha de Apuesta bet match against Perro Aguayo on June 26, 1991, where he lost and was shaved bald, a significant moment in his career. Colosso Colosetti retired in the late 1990s and, leaving behind a rich legacy as a beloved international wrestling pioneer who bridged multiple wrestling worlds. Rusty Brooks, born on August 22, 1957, was a respected American professional wrestler known for his charismatic presence and technical prowess in the ring. Rising to prominence during the 1980s and 1990s, Brooks made a significant mark in several major wrestling promotions such as the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, Mamau Reish pour NWA Warriors, World Championship Wrestling, WCW, and the American Wrestling Association, AWA. Brooks was best known for his compelling villainous persona, which resonated strongly with fans and added depth to his performances. His wrestling style was a blend of athletic skill and a deep understanding of wrestling psychology, which allowed him to craft engaging and memorable matches. This combination earned him respect throughout the wrestling world, especially as he faced off against some of the industry's biggest names, including legends like Terry Funk and Jerry Lawler. His ability to hold his own against such icons showcased his talent and determination. Beyond his in-ring career, Rusty Brooks was highly valued as a trainer and mentor. He dedicated a significant portion of his life to developing upcoming wrestlers, sharing his vast knowledge and experience to nurture the next generation. His work in the independent wrestling scene helped promote and sustain grassroots wrestling, ensuring the sport's growth beyond the major promotions. Despite the inevitable challenges and ups and downs in his career, Brooks remained passionate and devoted to professional wrestling until the very end. His commitment to the sport, coupled with his strong connection with fans, solidified his legacy in the wrestling community. Today, Rusty Brooks is fondly remembered as a dedicated competitor, a skilled technician, and a mentor who left a lasting impact on professional wrestling. Mike Von Erich, born March 2, 1964, was a professional wrestler and a key member of the legendary Von Erich family, one of wrestling's most influential dynasties in the 1980s. As the youngest son of wrestling icon Fritz Von Erich, Mike grew up immersed in the world of professional wrestling alongside his brothers Kevin, Kerry, and Chris, all of whom made significant marks in Texas wrestling and the National Wrestling Alliance. Entering the wrestling scene in the mid-1980s, Mike faced immense pressure living up to his family's legendary name. Early in his career, he struggled to establish himself, often overshadowed by the success and charisma of his older brothers. However, over time, Mike developed his own unique style and began to gain recognition for his charm and in-ring abilities. His tenure with World Class Championship Wrestling, AWCW, was the highlight of his career, where he participated in notable feuds, especially with the Fabulous Freebirds, one of wrestling's most famous rivalries. Despite his promising career, Mike's life was overshadowed by profound personal hardships. The Von Erich family endured tremendous tragedy, with several of Mike's brothers dying at young ages, leaving a heavy emotional toll. These personal battles with grief and depression weighed heavily on Mike. Tragically, at just 23 years old, Mike Von Erich died by suicide. His untimely sent shockwaves through the wrestling world and shed light on the intense mental health challenges faced by many professional wrestlers. Mike's story remains a somber reminder of the pressures and personal struggles behind the fame and spectacle of wrestling. Today, Mike Von Erich's legacy endures through the lasting influence of the Von Erich family on professional wrestling, symbolizing both the triumphs and the tragedies of life in the spotlight. Gil Hayes, born on October 20, 1939, was a respected and influential professional wrestler known for his compelling in-ring performances and magnetic personality. Over a career that flourished in the 1960s and 1970s, Hayes made his mark primarily in various regional wrestling promotions throughout the United States, captivating audiences with both his technical skill and his ability to engage fans as either a heroic figure or a formidable antagonist. Hayes' versatility was one of his greatest strengths, allowing him to seamlessly switch between roles of beloved face and menacing heel. This ability to connect deeply with the crowd helped him build a loyal fan base and earned him admiration from fellow wrestlers. His matches were not just athletic contests, but storytelling showcases, where his charisma and wrestling prowess combined to create memorable moments inside the ring. Beyond his achievements as a performer, Gil Hayes contributed significantly to professional wrestling behind the scenes. He took an active role in mentoring younger talent, sharing his knowledge and helping to develop future stars. His experience and dedication to the craft made him a trusted guide for many aspiring wrestlers, influencing the industry well beyond his own time as an active competitor. Hayes also remained a beloved figure within the wrestling community long after his prime years. He was a familiar presence at wrestling conventions and fan events, where he was celebrated not only for his career, but also for his warm personality and willingness to share stories and connect with fans and peers alike. Gil Hayes leaving behind a lasting legacy defined by his in-ring skill, mentorship, and genuine passion for professional wrestling. His impact on the sport and the people within it ensures that he will be remembered as a cherished and significant figure in wrestling history. Nelson Frazier Jr., born on February 14, 1971 in Memphis, Tennessee, was a towering figure in professional wrestling, best known for his personas Mabel, Viscera, and Big Daddy V. Standing out for his immense size and presence, Fraser's career spanned over 2 decades and left a lasting mark on the wrestling world. Fraser first gained major attention in the early 1990s as Mabel in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. As one half of the energetic and hip-hop-inspired tag team Men on a Mission, alongside Mo and managed by Oscar, Mabel helped the team capture the WWF Tag Team Championship in 1994. This early success set the stage for his singles career breakthrough when he won the 1995 King of the Ring tournament. Adopting the regal King Mabel persona, Fraser became a prominent heel and entered a high-profile feud with WWF champion Diesel, showcasing his ability to perform both as a dominant villain and a charismatic character. After stepping away for a short period, Fraser returned in 1999 under the ring name Viscera, joining The Undertaker's dark and mysterious Ministry of Darkness faction. His intimidating look and overwhelming strength made him a formidable enforcer, contributing to some of WWE's most memorable storylines during that era. In the mid-2000s, Fraser reinvented himself once more as Big Daddy V on WWE's ECW brand. Managed by Matt Striker, Big Daddy V maintained his commanding presence, engaging in notable rivalries with rising stars like CM Punk and established talents such as Kane. Tragically, Nelson Fraser Jr. from a heart attack. His legacy endures through his unforgettable characters, whose impact on professional wrestling continues to be remembered by fans and peers alike. Kristen Abel, 1984 to 2016, was a gifted professional wrestler whose passion and talent left a memorable mark on the independent wrestling scene. Born and raised in the United States, she embarked on her wrestling journey in the early 2000s, dedicating herself to rigorous training to sharpen her skills. From her debut, Kristen quickly stood out due to her impressive athleticism, magnetic charisma, and unwavering dedication to the sport. Throughout her career, Abel demonstrated remarkable versatility, competing across numerous independent promotions and earning the respect of fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Known for her high-energy, dynamic matches, she had a special ability to connect with the audience, creating performances that were both entertaining and emotionally resonant. Her commitment to continual growth in the ring made her a beloved figure among the wrestling community, admired not only for her in-ring talent, but also for her professionalism and spirit. Tragically, Kristen's life was cut short when her sudden shocked the wrestling world, leaving fans and colleagues heartbroken. Tributes poured in, celebrating her achievements and the bright future many believed she still had ahead of her. Despite her relatively brief career, her impact was profound, and her story remains a touching reminder of the pressures wrestlers face both physically and mentally. Kristen Abel's legacy goes beyond her performances. It highlights the importance of mental health awareness within the demanding world of professional wrestling. Her life and career continue to inspire aspiring wrestlers, with many remembering her as a talented, passionate individual whose spirit endures through the memories and stories shared by those who knew and admired her. Ilja Dragunov, known widely as the Mad Dragon, is a name that resonates deeply within the world of professional wrestling. His journey from a fierce competitor on the independent circuit to a beloved figure on WWE's main roster is a testament to his unyielding spirit, relentless work ethic, and extraordinary in-ring storytelling. Fans across the globe have been captivated by Dragunov's intensity and heart, qualities that have transformed him into more than just a wrestler. He is a symbol of passion, perseverance, and raw emotional expression inside the squared circle. On September 28, 2024, during one of the most physically demanding matches of his career against the dominant Gunther, Ilja Dragunov suffered a devastating injury, a torn anterior cruciate ligament, ACL. This injury marked a significant turning point for the Mad Dragon, introducing him to one of the toughest battles an athlete can face, one that extends far beyond physical pain and recovery. This injury not only put his wrestling career on pause, but also tested his mental and emotional resilience in ways few fans could witness firsthand. Understanding the injury, the severity of an ACL tear. The anterior cruciate ligament is one of the key ligaments stabilizing the knee joint. It connects the thigh bone, femur, to the shin bone, tibia, and is critical for movements involving sudden stops, pivots, and changes of direction, movements that are a daily reality for a professional wrestler like Dragunov. The ACL's role is essential in maintaining knee stability during explosive maneuvers, high-impact landings, and the dynamic physical storytelling that wrestling demands. An ACL tear is among the most serious injuries in sports medicine, often requiring surgical intervention followed by extensive rehabilitation. When Ilja Dragunov tore his ACL, the injury immediately compromised his ability to continue performing at the highest level. The damage occurred during a particularly intense and dramatic moment in his match against Gunther, underscoring the inherent risk of physical combat, sports like professional wrestling where every move carries potential consequences. The diagnosis was confirmed through medical imaging, including MRI scans, revealing a complete rupture of the ligament. This confirmed the necessity of surgical reconstruction, a common treatment path for athletes aiming to return to high-impact competition. For Dragunov, this diagnosis meant embarking on a demanding journey marked by uncertainty, but also hope, determination, and an opportunity for growth. Media aftermath. Facing the reality of the injury. The moments following the injury were understandably difficult. Dragunov, known for his fierce competitiveness and high pain tolerance, was forced to confront an uncomfortable truth. He could not continue in the match, and more importantly, he had to face the reality of being sidelined for an extended period. For an athlete at the peak of his powers, this can be one of the most psychologically challenging experiences. Wrestling is more than a profession, it's an identity. Being unable to perform, especially in front of live crowds that feed off his energy, is a loss that can lead to frustration, isolation, and anxiety. Medical professionals acted swiftly to assess the damage. Initial treatment involved reducing swelling and stabilizing the knee. Once the diagnosis was confirmed, Dragunov and his medical team discussed treatment options, with the consensus being surgical reconstruction of the ACL. This involves replacing the torn ligament with a graft, typically harvested from the patient's own tendon, or sometimes a donor graft, to restore stability and functionality. The surgical procedure and initial recovery phase. Undergoing surgery is a pivotal moment for any athlete facing an ACL tear. The procedure requires precision and expert care to maximize the chances of a successful recovery. Post-surgery, Dragunov was fitted with a knee brace to immobilize and protect the joint during the initial healing stage. This period is critical because it allows the new ligament graft to integrate securely with the surrounding bone and tissue. The first days following surgery are often the most physically uncomfortable, as swelling and stiffness set in. During this time, the focus is on controlling inflammation and managing pain, ensuring that Dragunov can begin gentle movement exercises that are essential to prevent complications such as joint stiffness or muscle atrophy. The long road of rehabilitation. Physical and mental dimensions. Recovering from an ACL tear is not a linear process. It involves multiple stages, each requiring patience, discipline, and the willingness to push through physical and mental barriers. For Dragunov, whose wrestling style is highly athletic and hard-hitting, rehabilitation is both a physical rebuilding and a psychological journey. 1. Restoring range of motion. The early rehabilitation phase is focused on regaining the knee's full range of motion. Dragunov's physical therapists guide him through gentle exercises designed to restore flexibility and prevent scar tissue buildup. These movements might include heel slides, passive knee extensions, and controlled bending, all tailored to ensure the joint heals properly without undue strain. Flexibility in the knee is essential for wrestling, which demands a wide variety of positions, from high-flying maneuvers to ground grappling. This stage can be frustrating for athletes accustomed to pushing their limits, as progress is often slow and measured. 2. Strengthening the surrounding muscles. Once adequate motion is restored, the focus shifts to rebuilding strength in the muscles supporting the knee. The quadriceps and hamstrings play crucial roles in knee stabilization, absorbing shocks and protecting the reconstructed ligament during movement. Strengthening exercises include controlled weight-bearing drills, resistance band work, and gradually increasing load on the leg. Balance and proprioception training, exercises that improve body awareness and control, are also incorporated to ensure Dragunov can confidently return to the complex footwork and quick directional changes required in wrestling. 3. Functional training and return to wrestling. The final rehabilitation stage involves functional training that mimics the specific demands of wrestling. This includes plyometrics, agility drills, and simulated wrestling moves designed to restore confidence and neuromuscular control. For Dragunov, this phase is crucial in rebuilding trust in his knee. Fear of re-injury can linger long after physical healing, and regaining full confidence is often the key to a successful return. Physical trainers, coaches, and medical experts work closely with him to gradually increase intensity while monitoring his progress. The overlooked battle, mental health and emotional resilience. While physical recovery is highly visible, the mental and emotional challenges that come with a serious injury are often underappreciated. For a wrestler like Ilja Dragunov, who thrives on adrenaline and crowd interaction, the sudden removal from the spotlight can be emotionally jarring. Psychological impact of injury. Athletes frequently face anxiety, depression, and feelings of isolation when injured. For Dragunov, being separated from the routine, camaraderie, and competition represents a significant lifestyle disruption. The fear of losing his edge, concerns about career longevity, and uncertainty about his future in WWE may contribute to emotional stress. Support systems, a vital component. Recognizing this, modern sports medicine increasingly emphasizes mental health as part of holistic recovery. Dragunov's support network, comprising family, friends, trainers, and mental health professionals, plays a crucial role in maintaining his well-being. Open conversations about mental health challenges, counseling sessions, and peer support help normalize the emotional ups and downs of recovery. For Dragunov, these resources will be critical in sustaining his motivation and mental toughness throughout the demanding rehabilitation process. Community and fan support, fuel for the Mad Dragon's comeback. One of the most uplifting aspects of Dragunov's injury journey has been the overwhelming support from the wrestling community and fans worldwide. Social media platforms exploded with messages of encouragement, rallying behind the Mad Dragon during his darkest moments. Fellow wrestlers, some of whom have experienced similar injuries, have shared advice, solidarity, and hope. Their words not only provide practical tips, but also emotional reassurance that recovery is possible and that Dragunov is not alone. Fans have created hashtags, shared personal stories of overcoming adversity, and continuously expressed their admiration for his fighting spirit. This collective energy fuels Dragunov's motivation, reminding him that he carries the hopes of many who believe in his triumphant return. Navigating rumors and speculation. Unfortunately, as with many public figures, Dragunov's injury has also become a subject of rumors and speculation. Some fans and analysts have questioned whether the physical toll of his aggressive wrestling style has caused underlying chronic issues. Others speculate about potential complications beyond the ACL tear, fueling worries about his long-term health and career viability. Additionally, concerns about his mental health have surfaced, highlighting the invisible toll that sidelined athletes often endure. While speculation is inevitable in the world of sports entertainment, it underscores the importance of transparent communication and mental health advocacy within the wrestling industry. Dragunov's team continues to address misinformation by providing updates on his recovery and emphasizing the comprehensive care he is receiving. The anticipation and excitement of a future return. Despite the challenges, the anticipation of Dragunov's eventual return to the WWE ring generates immense excitement. Since transitioning from NXT to WWE's main roster, Dragunov has consistently delivered matches that blend brutal physicality with compelling storytelling, earning a dedicated fan base. Speculation about his return storylines abounds. Will he seek revenge against Gunther? Could the injury and recovery become part of an emotional narrative arc highlighting his resilience? Wrestling pundits and fans alike eagerly imagine new rivalries, character development, and moments that will define the Mad Dragon's next chapter. There is strong confidence that Dragunov will return stronger, armed with renewed physical capability and a fresh perspective. Time away from the ring may have allowed him to refine his skills, study opponents, and deepen his connection with fans, setting the stage for a memorable comeback. Personal growth. Through adversity. Injury often serves as a catalyst for personal growth and reinvention. For Dragunov, the recovery journey provides a unique opportunity to explore facets of his persona beyond physical performance. He may focus on honing his promo skills, storytelling ability, and character depth, areas where he has already shown exceptional talent. Engaging with fans more openly about his struggles and triumphs can foster authenticity and deepen the emotional bond with his audience. Moreover, reflection during recovery often leads athletes to reevaluate priorities and goals. Dragunov might emerge with a clearer vision of his career trajectory, potentially inspiring new creative directions within WWE. The crucial role of coaches, trainers, and mentors. Throughout this process, Dragunov's team of coaches, physical therapists, and mentors will be instrumental in guiding him back to full health. Their expertise ensures that his rehabilitation is safe, effective, and tailored to the unique demands of professional wrestling. Mentorship from veterans who have overcome similar injuries can provide invaluable insight. Their shared experiences offer encouragement and practical strategies to manage setbacks and maintain motivation. The collaborative effort between medical professionals and wrestling trainers helps integrate physical healing with skill development, ensuring Dragunov's return is not just a comeback, but a triumphant resurgence. Long-term implications: building resilience and redefining success beyond the immediate goal of recovery. Dragunov's experience with injury holds long-term significance. Overcoming such adversity can fortify mental toughness, a crucial asset for any elite athlete facing the highs and lows of competition. This journey may also inspire Dragunov to become an advocate for injury prevention, mental health awareness, and athlete support within wrestling. Sharing his story could help break stigmas and promote healthier approaches to career longevity. Furthermore, the lessons learned during rehabilitation, discipline, patience, adaptability, may translate into improved performance and leadership inside the ring and beyond. A bright horizon, the Mad Dragon's next chapter. Ilja Dragunov's injury represents a significant but surmountable hurdle in his wrestling career. The journey ahead will be challenging, requiring physical endurance, mental fortitude, and the unwavering support of his community. However, if history teaches us anything, it is that the Mad Dragon embodies resilience. His passion, combined with a steadfast commitment to recovery and growth, points to a future where he will rise again, stronger, wiser, and more inspired. Fans eagerly await the day Dragunov returns to the WWE ring, ready to once again electrify audiences with his signature blend of intensity, storytelling, and heart. His story reminds us all that setbacks are not endings, but beginnings, and that the spirit of a true warrior never fades.